It's recording. So everything we talk about right now is being recorded.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. I'm excited.
So going back to what we talked about yesterday, did you get sleep last night?
No. My mind was going.
Everything that you did in that video is spot on. It's you're speaking from the heart, and you've got this real genuine way of telling people your story. And like we talked about yesterday, if you just kind of restructure the message so that the order in which the information flows, you'll hook people in the beginning. So you want to set it up so that people are hooked in the beginning. They're like, oh my God, what is she telling us here? You tell the story in a way that people are like, wow, she's really sharing some private information about herself. And then it becomes, why are you doing that? And then in the end, I'm inviting you to also achieve, the changes that maybe you need to make in your life. That's why you became a coach. So if we were to go back to the way you opened that up, it's like, good morning, everyone. It's Ange. And I woke up this morning and just kind of had like this light bulb moment go on, and realized that a lot of you don't know about my story and what I've been through for the past 8 months. So I want to take you back to October of last year. And it was a time in my life where I was really at an all-time low. My health and fitness was the worst it had ever been. I had gained weight. I was stressed. I was actually depressed. I had no energy. I found myself binge eating and just really at a bad place in my life. And I realized that I was, not only in a bad place for myself, but also for my family and the people that cared about me. And I just kind of felt I wasn't doing anybody any good. And I needed to make a change. And fortunately, I was introduced to a nutrition program called Shakeology and started drinking this shake. And I know some of you may have heard of me talk about Shakeology. Others of you may not. But this was something that began my turnaround, this daily nutrition that I was putting in my body. All of a sudden, I started losing the weight. My energy rebounded. I started feeling better. I just was happier overall as a person. And it kind of just got my game back. And so from there, I decided, I need to start exercising. And I started engaging in this program. I found that it was hard for me to get to the gym on a regular basis, and I just didn't have the time. So I found this really awesome program that enabled me to exercise for 25 minutes a day. But the exercise was intense enough that during that 25 minutes, I just felt so damn good. So between the shake, the exercise program, here I am 8 months later. My energy is better than it's ever been. I feel like I'm 10 years younger. I have lost this amount of weight. I've lost this number of inches off my body. I'm fun to be around again. Fun and just back. You've seen some of my videos, and it just goes on and on. I just can't say enough good things about how I'm feeling. And you may be asking, well, why am I sharing this with you? Why am I telling you this story? Well, my light bulb moment was this morning when I realized there's a lot of other people like me that feel the same way. I know that some of you watching this video, I know I have friends who are just not in a healthy, fun place in their life. And this has been my turnaround. So much so that I decided to become a Beachbody coach. And what I do in my role as a coach is I help people that are feeling the way I used to feel turn their lives around. And I'd love to connect and share with you what I know and how I can help you. So reach out to me if this is something that is resonating with you, because we all go through our pitfalls during our dance in life. And I went through mine, and it really sucked. So here I am to say to you, if you want some help, I'm here to help you. I love what I do.
Awesome.
Okay, so
awesome. That's even better than last night. I had only 3 different scenarios, and they're all great.
So I just put on the role play there, and and that stuff comes out. So, you know, I just
You're
put myself in that position of somebody who's gone through a tough time. So you can go back
You did. You put yourself in my position.
yeah. And so, you know, and for me, I just know, I guess I know it because I see it so much in our gym, you know, like we take great pride in turning people's lives around in our Gold's Gym. And for me, it's, you know, I walk this parallel world of gym-based fitness and home-based fitness with Beachbody. And I just am such a firm believer in both. And I know that both work and that everybody has different needs and different abilities to get to the gym. Some can't. It's like, okay, well, if you can't, let's get you in a pathway that's going to help you. And I just see people in our gym go through these life changes all the time. People that lose over 100 pounds, people that lose 50 pounds, people that just change their state of being through regular exercise and proper nutrition. So I know what you have gone through because I see it day to day in the gym. Nothing is more rewarding than seeing people turn it around. It's like, oh my God, it's just the best.
So rewarding.
So rewarding. And it's why, you know, being a gym owner is great, but now also being a Beachbody coach. So what I try to do is I'm just trying to take what I know from the gym world and how we communicate and talk to people in the gym world and train and educate the coaches to do it in the consumer world. It's the same thing. It's the same language being said in both worlds. You know, and that's all I'm doing. It's just trying to give you those same strategies and those same abilities to just tell your story and speak from the heart. That's it. So
great. You're a great speaker.
So yeah, well, I appreciate it, and I just love the fact that you're doing this. You know, because it's a lot of. I'm taking the time to do this with you because a lot of coaches don't venture down this path. They don't want to go to that. You know, you're getting private with people through Facebook. It's brave. It takes a lot of courage to do that. So because you're doing it, I really want to help you do it right the first time. Like to have you do it and you get a couple responses is great. I'm hoping that you'll do this and you have the ability to do it because you've got this soft spoken, sweet way about you that's very warm and very trusting. So to just deliver the message in that fashion that I just kind of role played, I think you're going to hit a home run. But it's up to you. So what you can do now is you go back to the drawing board and just pull from what we've talked about and what we've recorded and give it a shot. And maybe it'll take you a few times again, you know, do it a few times and do it till you say, you know what, I think this is the one. And then let's share it with me and then I'll give you feedback again. But I don't want you to share it until I think, yeah, you know what, that's the home run. Let's do this.
Okay. Perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
So we've got a little project here. And now the ball's in your court now to do it again.
Okay.
All right. I want to do it so that when it goes on, Bonnie and Shannon, then we were like, holy shit, you know, like, what did you do?
I might be PMing you 1,000 times.
I know. I understand. So I'll just be able to pull up the video wherever I'm in. And I'm like, okay, let's see this one. So, but yeah,
I'm going to be your little project.
Yeah, you're close to being there. We're not far at all. It's not like you have to reinvent everything you just said. It's kind of just reordering words and taking out the phrases like, my results are through the roof. And I just, oh my God, my success and my results are through the roof. And that is like, okay, say it maybe once, but it's like, what does through the roof mean? Like if you can give specifics, did your weight change? Did you lose inches? How did your energy rebound? Like you talked about your skin became clear. Like that's the specific stuff.
That was big for me.
Yeah, and that's the specific stuff that you go, wow, really? You know, people can connect and say, shit, I have skin problems. You know, that's the connection points that people want, not my results are through the roof. It's like, well, what is through the roof? Okay. Give me something that I can connect with. And then the thing, you know, you decided to pay it forward. It's like, I wouldn't use that. I would say, you know, I became a Beachbody coach because I know that there are people out there that feel the way I did 8 months ago. You're kind of like, man, I need something to get me out of this rut. I'm here to help you. And this is why I became a Beachbody coach. Okay. And this is not just about getting involved in an exercise and nutrition program. It's about having the proper daily support and accountability that I can provide you with. That's what I'm doing. All right.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Good. Yeah. Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah. My mind is going a mile a minute.
Yeah, I can tell.
Uh-huh.
That's good. All right.
Okay.
All right.
I got this.
I'm
I
good.
got this.
I'm good. So here's what I've recorded this. I'm going to download it. It'll just be a quick video download to my YouTube page, and be able to click on it and watch it as many times as you want.
How do I do that?
I'm just going to send you a YouTube link. This will be on.
Oh, you are? Okay.
I'll set it up privately on the YouTube page, and it'll just be a link that you can have to watch as much as you want.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
I have another quick question for you.
Okay.
Twitter. I want to go on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter.
You know what? I'm not either. And
Oh.
I've had people say to me, God, you're crazy not to be on Twitter. And I'm not the most savvy guy when it comes to social media. I just haven't tapped into all the social media avenues. I don't even use Instagram. And I
don't either. And I've never been on anything but Facebook, but now I'm on Pinterest. I learned it.
Okay. So I'm not even on that. I've had people say to me, like some of the other coaches, some of the other coach leaders are like, you're crazy not to be using Instagram and Twitter. I mean,
I was told that about Twitter, that I'm crazy not to be on it.
I know. And I just haven't taken the time. And my business has gone really well without those things. And for me, I'm so overloaded as it is with just the Facebook messaging that I'm like, how can I handle Twitter and Instagram and all that other stuff? And I'm probably doing myself an injustice, and I need to look at it more closely, but I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. There's plenty of people out there that do, and there's also plenty of tutorials. Like if you Google how to use Twitter, you're going to have all kinds of information come up.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Okay. I don't feel Facebook is working for me at all.
Yeah, Facebook works when it comes to, your support groups, your event pages, your accountability groups. That's what it's really good for. It's also good for one-on-one messaging. Using private Facebook messages. I find to be effective. And then if you're just once in a while, like, do you have your like page set up?
Yes.
You do. Yeah. How many likes do you have?
Right now I put it on, I'm paying for it to be sponsored. Okay. Yes.
Yep.
I just started that 2 days ago.
Okay. Yeah.
And I've gotten out of that, in the past 2 days, I've gotten about 30 likes that I don't know who they are.
Okay.
So I'm going to introduce myself to them.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, that you can do it privately. You could even consider doing a private video introduction that is this one. It can be this one, or it could be another one. It could be another one that's not so. I mean, it's a tough call. Like you if you're sending that private message telling your private life to a complete stranger, that's almost a little weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're sending out,
maybe after I get to know them for a little while.
Yeah, I think that to take this video message that you're doing and put it on your like page. So you're not sending it as a private message, but they've liked your page. So if they've liked your page, they have the ability to have it in their news feed. Your video will come up, and it'll be you telling your story. There may be some in those 30 that go, oh my God, you know what? This girl is totally where I am, how I'm feeling. And there's a connection that would maybe get them to go, hey, I saw your video, and I need some help. That's all you're looking for. You just want people to be like, wow, I saw your video. I'm in a bad spot. Hey, I'm interested in what you had to say. You're just getting people to express interest. And then from there, it's like, let's talk. I'd like to learn more about you. And you're just going through all that questioning that we went through in the invitation process, just asking a lot of questions, not talking about Beachbody.
Right.
Getting to know people. You really almost professionalize yourself to expand. So, okay, we know you're a Beachbody coach and you can sell any of the Beachbody exercise and nutrition programs. And that's how we build our business. But as a as a professional coach, it's kind of like expand your thought process beyond just the Beachbody products. Like, come at it from the standpoint of some people just want a support person.
Right.
They want somebody that gets what they're going through, and they want a daily touch point to say, hey, how's it going? Or hold me accountable. And you do that using the exercise and nutrition programs. Those are your tools. But before you even introduce those tools, let people get to trust you and know you, and not feel like you're trying to sell them on anything. That when they have that trusting relationship with you, because you're genuinely showing care for what they're going through, and you're asking them questions and you're learning about them, it just shows you care enough. And it'll reach a point where it just clicks in their mind that I like Ange. So that when you do say, look, I've got a solution for you, and I want you to do this because I know it's going to help you the way it helped me. I want you to start doing this nutrition program, or I want you to start doing this particular exercise program because it's geared for what you're trying to achieve. And your daily exercise and proper nutrition is going to be the thing that gets you through what you're going through. But I'm not just going to have you do this program and not talk to you anymore. I'm going to be your touch point on a daily basis. I will be your coach.
Right. Okay.
That's the language. When people buy a program from you, they're not just buying the program. They're buying Ange. I get Ange.
Right. Exactly.
She's my coach. She's my accountability person.
I have a customer that I've been talking to for a couple of months. She bought the 21-day fix. She didn't want Shakeology.
She just the one you're going for a walk with? Is she the one you're going for a walk with?
Next week, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
She got the 21-day fix.
Okay.
But she didn't want the challenge pack. She doesn't want the Shakeology.
Okay.
I got to work on that a little more with her eventually when she starts to see results and starts to see that I'm really there for her.
Absolutely.
Right. I didn't want to pressure her. I just said, okay, that sounds great. That's a good start.
Yes, it is.
But she said to me from the very beginning, I want Ange. I want you.
There you go.
To coach me.
There you go.
Privately. I don't want to be in a support big group.
No problem.
I want it done privately every day, one-on-one.
Perfect. Because what'll happen is you get this one-on-one connection going with her. She starts to gain confidence. She starts to get results. She starts to understand portion control with the 21-day fix. She's doing the 30-minute workouts. After 21 days, she's like, oh my God, I've lost 5 pounds. I do feel better. And then it's like, congratulations. You know what? Now let's continue your journey.
Right.
Stop. This 21 days, and you can say this to her. I say this to people in our gym when they go into some of our weight loss programs. You can say something to her like, when you're going for your walk with her, you can say to her, look, what's her name?
Maria.
This 21 days is the first 21 days of the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first 21 days of the rest of your life. So this is just the starting point. And you're going to find that by the end of this 21 days, you will feel better. But we're just getting started to where you're going. And I'm going to hold your hand this entire time. Let's make it happen.
Right. Nice. Okay.
And a lot of times people that don't want to be in groups because they're self-conscious, or they just don't want to, they're just not at that place mentally. Once they start getting results and feeling better, then it's all of a sudden like there can be a turn. They're like, hey, you know what? Yeah, I will. Let me go into one of the groups that you're doing. I feel good.
Exactly.
I'll do a selfie and I'll post my results, and there you go.
Right. Exactly. She has 100 pounds to lose.
Wow, man, so, you have this person that can be like a life-changing story.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you're at with this person. And I saw this, like when they did at Summit, they do the grand prize winners for the Beachbody Challenge.
Right. She signed up to that.
Good. I was going to say, like, to see the story that these people tell, it's like there wasn't a dry eye in the arena. You know what I mean?
I would have been hysterically crying.
Oh, yeah. I mean, people that have lost, over 250 pounds, and they're just different human beings than they were 1 or 2 years ago. And they're given $100,000. And not only that, the coaches that were standing by their side that whole time, like people like you that are like, I'm going to be your person.
Right.
Those coaches were introduced up on stage with those winners saying, and the guys that won the money, like these winners were raving about their coaches. Like I couldn't have.
Oh my God, I would be hysterically crying. Yeah,
That's what
I
I
have
mean.
goosebumps all over my arms right now with you saying that.
Yeah, like you see the extreme of what coaching is doing for people when it's done right. And it's
Right.
done with caring, and it's not about, well, I just want to earn a quick few bucks by having you buy a product. No, you're taking genuine care in people, and
That's why the SC points don't matter to
don't
me.
matter. Don't
What
let
matters to me is just helping that person.
that attitude is what will lead to the business success. It just happens. There's no way around it. Like if you turn someone's life around and they believe in you and they're thankful, they will talk about you. They probably know others that are in their shoes. And all of a sudden you're in demand, and all of a sudden you have somebody that's willing to give you a testimonial on how you turn their life around. You use that testimonial on your business page. This is what you do for a living. And don't be afraid to say it. This is what I do for a living. Yeah.
This is all going to bring me out of my shyness, my little cocoon.
Yeah. Just get out there and talk to people, and that with that genuine, caring tone that you bring. And it's just a matter of time. And there's no rush. It's one step at a time.
Right.
There's no rush.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm taking this to a whole new level, and I'm seeing it so differently now.
Good.
Than from the beginning when I started. At the beginning when I started, I was so fired up. I had to get SC points. That's all that mattered to me. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, no, that doesn't matter to me.
That's right.
I want to help people.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all this is about.
That's just it, because I started seeing results in my customers that I had from making SC11 in January and making SC8 in February.
Right.
All of a sudden in March, I saw all the results coming through, and that meant more to me than my SC points.
There you go. That's the key.
It was just incredible feeling.
Yeah. And those are people
I help them.
Yeah, you help them. They're thankful for it. Gosh, there's nothing wrong with saying, would you mind providing me with just a testimonial on how my coaching helped you? And just have people write a quick blurb saying, if it wasn't for Ange and this program, I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't have lost the weight. I wouldn't be feeling the way I do. I wouldn't have the energy I feel. Like just anything that they could write in the way of a testimonial for you is very helpful. But Beachbody coaching, it's the bigger picture is, okay, Beachbody coaching to me is this, but then you get into this concept of life coaching. Beachbody coaching, exercise and nutrition is a big part of it, but life coaching is just helping people through really rough times.
Right.
And rough times are hand in hand with poor nutrition,
right.
Weight that's out of control, poor health, lack of exercise. It's all.
And I've been there. I've been there.
Yeah.
I mean, I had really, really, really bad depression. I went through things in my life, which I had told you with my adoptions of the girls. When I adopted my children, I went through such depression and anxiety, which brought me into panic attacks, which put me in the hospital. Yeah. I just went through so much. My face, my skin, everything was horrible. Okay. And not that I was heavy. I've always been on the thin side and tiny.
Okay.
But I did, through all that, gain 10 pounds. Oh, I was 10 pounds heavier, which I never had on myself.
Got it. Okay.
Through depression and anxiety and panic attacks and binge eating and, all that.
Yeah.
But depression was the worst.
So really mentally, your mental health and your physical health were really heading south.
Yeah. Yeah. If it kept going, I would have been in bad shape. And that's when I started talking to Bonnie again. I haven't seen her since high school because she moved to Florida.
Okay.
And we were talking just as friends. And I told her what I was going through. And she's like, this is what I'm doing. And she told me. And then I'm like, oh.
Wow. That's great.
Help me through. Yeah.
That's good stuff. I love it.
It's just,
you're on a great page. And I'm glad we recorded this dialogue because I think it's going to be really helpful.
Me too.
All right. So
yes.
You go to the beach, have a drink or two, and then you'll have this to look at when you get back. And I look forward to seeing your next video.
Okay, great.
All right.
Thanks. Yeah. You enjoy your day too.
All right. I will talk to you soon.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye.
See you.